you are a student in which university?
Kale University.
KL.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What did you take?
I've chosen biotechnology, BTech biotechnology.
Okay.
Now I need to choose my specialization.
Okay.
Is bioinformatics good or biomedical engineering?
So in biotech you have an option to choose biomedical engineering.
Yes, sir. Biomedical engineering and BTech biotechnology. I mean bioinformatics.
Okay. So what are these two subjects? What do you know?
Bioinformatics is like analyzing and all, and biomedical engineering is choosing, making medicines or any like that.
No, biotechnology in which
Biotechnology.
yeah, and you are going to specialize in biomedical engineering if you want.
So biomedical or bioinformatics.
Okay, tell me one product in biomedical engineering.
Sir?
You tell me one example of a product in biomedical engineering.
Pharmaceutical medicines which biomedical engineer make.
Little more clarity.
That's what I'm drawing today. I don't know the clarity between both of them. So.
Okay, now how do you measure the pressure of somebody?
Pressure.
Uh,
Force by area.
no, how do you measure it? You have an equipment to measure, right?
Yes, sir.
You have a pulse meter where you can measure the pulse.
Yes, sir.
The technology of making pulse meter,
Yes, sir.
that is biomedical engineering.
Oh, okay.
Now assume I have to do some, I have got some respiratory problem in which oxygen is to be given. And the regulator measuring how much is going and how is my pulse rate improving. You know ECG.
Yes, sir.
How all these measurements are made in, they are all medical equipments, right?
Yes, sir.
So making such medical equipment is biomedical engineering.
Okay.
So in biomedical engineering, what do you do is you create help of technology for two purposes. One is treatment. Another one is pathology. For testing. You understood the difference?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So biomedical engineering, you have engineering and design some item which can be used as a medical healthcare, biology, diagnostic, therapy, treatment, for which how are you going to support?
Yes.
So it's all creating missions. But
Okay.
bioinformatics is what? In which the equipments will measure, the pressure is measured. The measured pressure is only some numbers, right?
Yes, sir.
How am I going to analyze it? What are the implications of this? If this measurement is going like this, what does it mean? So analyzing the result which is measured by the equipment is what is done in bioinformatics.
Okay, sir.
Now you have virus. To identify virus, you need some equipment.
Yes.
To support the treatment of the people affected by virus, you need some equipments.
Yes.
All these are part of biomedical engineering. But how many people died, with what problem they died, what is the effect of this medicine, when this medicine is given, how much dose is to be given, if you give this dose in with this age people, what will be the implication in this geographical area, how is it affected in Asia, how is it affected, how this medicine is affected, how the other medicine will be better or not. All these are analyzing data.
Yes, sir.
Informatics is science of analyzing data.
Oops.
Geoinformatics means analyze the data of geography.
Yes, sir.
Bioinformatics means analyze the data of medical.
Biology.
Yeah, not necessarily medical alone.
Yes, sir.
Because biotechnology, you are not learning only medical, no.
Yes.
Agricultural is a biotechnology.
Yes, sir.
Are you learning agriculture practices, DNA pattern,
Yes, sir. DNA
Yeah.
patterns and variant.
genomes? You are also learning about how genetically modified food is created.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is not nothing to do with medicine, right? It is food.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If you are learning about how the insects will affect the plants, how can you create a seed which will grow but insects will not affect it? That is what is done in the genetically modified concept.
Yes,
So
sir.
genetical modification will not become biomedical. It will not become. It will become what? That's a science of
Sir?
biotechnology.
Yes, sir.
Biotechnology is a general subject
Yes.
which includes medical science, which includes informatics, which includes plant science, which includes environment. There are so many aspects in biotechnology.
Knowledge.
Starting from a seed, how you can modify it, how you can make it into a different plant, how you can convert a seed which will not grow in a geographical condition to grow in a different condition. All that will
Yeah.
become part of
Bio.
biotechnology, because it's a technology. How bio means life.
Yes.
The life can be for people, animal, it can be for plants, it can be for microorganisms.
Yes.
So visible, see what you can see with your eyes, which you need a microscope to see. So it has got two parts. One is microbiology and another one is nanotechnology.
Nanotechnology.
See, biotechnology includes microbiology and nanotechnology.
Yes.
So that is what you are doing. That is what you are learning.
Yes.
Who had this question? Which is good, biotechnology or?
Sir, I had this question.
Yeah, introduce yourself better.
Hello, sir. My name is Shivam, and I'm in class 12. I just finished class 12, and
Yeah.
I'm in Oman right now.
Okay. I shared this. So you see, immediately somebody who is studying in KL University, Narmada, right? Alla, Namrata. Namrata joined, and we were discussing. Namrata don't know that I was a professor in KL University.
Oh,
Namrata, do you know that I am a professor in I was a professor in KL University?
no, sir.
I was a professor in KL University Hyderabad campus.
Oh,
And some of your teachers in Vijayawada campus are also my students,
oh,
because I gave teachers training program. I never taught the students in KL University Vijayawada campus, but I gave digital technology, teaching methodology, all that to most of the teachers. So some of your teachers will know Professor T.P. Shashikumar. I was a mathematics professor.
oh,
Okay. I was teaching MBA, and I was also part of academic staff college in KL University. Academic staff college, training teachers of KL University was my job. So Namrata is a biotechnology student in KL University. This
Yes.
is the advantage. Now Shivam can ask a question to Namrata. She will answer. I will keep quiet. Shivam, you have to unmute. You are muted.
Okay, the first question is, what is the scope of biotechnology in India right now?
Actually, it is not that as computer science or anything, but I can say that it will increase in few more years. As it is growing, it is okay to join in biotechnology if you are interested. Particularly interested people can join here in biotech.
Namrata, do you know how many biotech labs are there in Hyderabad?
No, sir.
Yeah, one of the lab where I went first is Vimta Labs. I taught there in 2000. That means almost 21 years back. Another one is Shanta Biotech. Another one is Bharat Biotech. Bharat Biotech is who is making the vaccine now.
Yes, sir.
I did a lot of research along with the Bharat Biotech and Shanta Biotech some time back. That is how radiation, how life energy affects animals where they test their medicines. So now you know what biotechnology does, right? One of the India's best public undertaking medicine production unit was IDPL, which was closed because of union strike, and most of the people, the best scientists who makes pharma industry, all of them wanted that institute to die so that they can start their own industries. There are 37 industries which came out of IDPL. IDPL scientists started different industrial units. That's why Hyderabad became, now Namrata is in Vijayawada, right? So Hyderabad has got
Yes,
lot of
sir.
biotech labs. One of the largest biotech lab in India is in Hyderabad. Second one is Pune. Largest number of medicines are created. Now my brother joined from Thiruvananthapuram. He is a zoology expert. His daughter did, Kunyata, what she did? Biotechnology or
Biomedical engineering.
biomedical engineering. Now Shivam had a doubt whether biomedical engineering is good or biotechnology is good. Now you have a father whose daughter, my brother's daughter, who studied biomedical engineering but now well settled in USA with a good job working in a hospital. Now do Namrata say that biomedical engineering is good or bad?
Sir, I don't have clarity about that.
See, that is what I said. You become a expert in using, maintaining, creating, designing. When you use some equipments, you know, oh, this equipment is not good enough. I need to improve it little better. So who can do that? Biomedical engineer. I am using a pulse meter. Earlier, doctor used to touch like this and then feel pulse. But then doctor's mood also will determine whether he understood the pulse or not. And he has to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you know how pulse were counted earlier? I cannot touch a patient because he has got some pandemic, which I will also get affected. But I want to test, I cannot touch. Traditionally, in heritage life, how it is found, do you want to know? I will give a small mirror and ask him to put here and put a torchlight, a source of light, and my pulse will make this small mirror to move, and I can reflect it somewhere and count how many number of times it is moving. Now, do you think we have to do like this today? We can give an equipment where he will connect it and in the meter it will show. Who produced this meter? Biomedical engineering. Now, Namrata, biotechnology is a general subject. where you are learning about human, animal, plants, microorganisms, everything, including go inside the cell, understand the microbiology, go into that and understand genomes, DNA pattern, nanotechnology. My niece is a nanotechnology expert. My nephew did something in nanotechnology, but electronics part of it. Nano doesn't mean only life. Nano bio means regarding life. Without biology also nanotechnology is there. I can create a camera which can go inside my tummy. Endoscopy is done. That is nano camera. Now that nano camera will take a lot of pictures, lot of pulse rates. These becomes information. So biotechnology cannot improve, nanotechnology cannot improve without analyzing data. Therefore that becomes informatics. Informatics means informations analyzing. And matics means graph. Mathematics. Correct? Informatics means information you convert into graph so that people can analyze it well. Now when I am taking a ECG or EEG, electroencephalograph, my brain is working or not, it becomes graph in my equipment. My heartbeat, doctor cannot measure the heartbeat, so he wants a graph. How is it varying in time? When this medicine is given, how is it affecting? When this medicine is given, how is it affecting becomes biotechnology. Because how medical, so pharmacy comes into picture. So which are the subject you must become expert in learning this? Mathematics, chemistry, biology. So have you studied mathematics and biology? Chemistry, physics anyway will be there. Both mathematics and biology.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I've
Then
studied.
and you love both mathematics, biology, physics and chemistry.
Yes.
Then you can take biotechnology if you are not decided whether you want to do biomedical engineering. Because now Namrata had a question before you joined. Namrata, can you repeat your question? What did you start?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
My doubt is bioinformatics is good or biomedical engineering is good?
Because she is doing biotechnology after second year,
I have specialization to do, so
that is in
which
third year,
one is
third year,
better?
that is in third year.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is in third year. After second year, in biotechnology, they will give options. Do you want to learn bioinformatics or biomedical engineering? But if you study biomedical engineering, you are getting into specialization in the first semester itself. Because biomedical deals with medical. Medical means there is no plant medicine. It is only for animals and human being. So you are looking for equipment, you are looking for pharmacy related. You are also looking for pathology, for testing, investigation, which medical equipments are required. So creating equipments, assume that I want to test my eye, ophthalmology. Now I want to create a surgical equipment which will go inside my eye and then do a surgery. Who will create that equipment?
Engineers.
Biomedical engineers. Because they must understand biology, they must know how to design an equipment, they must know how to engineer it. Got it?
Yes, sir.
I wanted to measure the pressure inside my eye, glaucoma. Pressure in the eye will create problems. So how do I measure measuring the pressure of a normal individual, heart pressure, BP and eye pressure entirely different. So I need an equipment specialized for that. Biomedical engineering will do that. But how do I know how is it working? How is it working? That is biotechnology.
Okay.
Okay, and how you analyze the data, that is bioinformatics. So these three are very common related, but when somebody gives a course, they must decide whether I am creating only people who will make equipments. So your interest is only designing, mechanical, electronics, instrumentation, more physics than biology. More physics than biology. Then your option is biomedical engineering. But you have interest in biology.
Yes.
But passion is physics, passion is electronics, passion is computer science. Then you are a designer, you are making equipments. Your interest is full of mathematics. Then analyzing data, statistics. How many viruses are there? When you give this medicine, how many viruses will come less? How is it affected in this place geographically? Which medicine is more useful? Which is less useful? Where is it useful? Why it is related to anything with the environment? So lot of data analysis. Every patient is sampled. You have to take 100 sample from Hyderabad, 100 sample from Assam, 100 sample from Kerala, 100 sample from Kashmir, 100 from city like Bombay or Calcutta or Delhi, and then go to different country and then compare different medicines. There are many Russian medicine, Chinese medicine, American medicine, UK medicine, India medicine, all the comparison. Who will do this? Bioinformatics expert.
Okay.
Even when you do an MD pharmacy, that is called a PharmD. PharmD, pharmacy with a doctor. That means he is going to analyze how medicines are affecting. You know what do? They go to hospital, all the doctors will take parameters, all that parameter they will take and then start analyzing how this medicine is affecting. They do lot of pharma informatics. That's also medical informatics. So if you are doing pharmacy, doctor of pharmacy also, you do bioinformatics. But bioinformatics not is restricted only for medical science. Biotechnology is not medical science alone, because medical word is not there. I want to create a seed. When a tomato is growing, tomato will have a lot of ants, flies, everything will come and eat. Birds will come and eat. I want to, why the tomato is getting attracted? The smell is good enough. Butterfly will come. When the tomato flower is there, butterfly will come, put egg there. When that becomes tomato, inside that there will be worms. So I want to create, why it has to have a smell? I will create tomato seeds, biotechnically changed. That is called a genetical modification. GMF, genetical modified food is there. And that, when I plant it, the seed will come, the plant will come, but the flower will not have no smell. So no butterfly will come. No eggs will be placed there. So worms will not be there. So I am creating mangoes without worms. Beautiful mango, nice mango, but what is not there? Smell is not there. So what did I do? I changed it without smell. So now squirrel is coming and eating. I want to create mango without squirrel. So in some place, I will create such a seed which will not be affected by somebody else. Have you seen mustard, avalu? Mustard, kadug. That is very small originally. Now today you get big ones. They are all genetically modified. If you put them into the mud, it will not grow. Because it is genetically modified without. Now egg, if you keep egg outside, after 30 days it will get spoiled. If you give sufficient heat, it will become a chicken. But today eggs are in the market, which is for 3 months also, nothing will happen. Why? Because no life inside. That is genetically modified egg. So chicken is not a chicken now. Chicken is a factory producing eggs. doesn't have life, but we will eat that. But we don't know whether the egg what we eat will have a. Have you seen Bangalore tomato? There is a product in Kerala, India, which is beautiful to see, but no smell, no taste at all. Now you can make a tomato chutney. Andhra tomato chutney is very famous. Namrata knows that. But they need only local tomato. They will never use Bangalore tomato. Because Bangalore tomato is like a dead flesh. No smell, no taste, nothing is there. Only it is beautiful to see. Now there are young children, they're beautiful to see. No buddhi, no manas, nothing is working. Genetically modified stuff. Understood? Boiler chicken, like it is good for showing. So these are all biotechnology products. I can create anything. I can do many experiments that can be on plants. Now somebody is saying in China, because of lot of experiments, by mistake the virus came out and that is what is coronavirus. Who created that? Biotechnology fellows. And now Namrata says there is no scope. You start creating, you will create scope. We have got Center for Molecular and Molecular Biology, CCMB, in Hyderabad. We have got the fingerprint analysis. Now somebody does a crime. There is policing requirement, I'll tell you. Suppose somebody do a crime and then you want to investigate. Have you heard about the DNA investigation? So you can be a police expert. You can be a police expert. So how Namrata can say India is such a beautiful country where there no police case is required to be investigated? See, the problem is India did not develop in such a scale where teachers are qualified enough to teach, because we started only 10 years. So who are the teachers? See, I am not a biotechnologist at all. But I started learning this when biotechnology came, microbiology came, nanotechnology came. I remember one day I was standing in the bus stand near my house. So one person almost at the age of Vignesh, he came and then told me, sir, you taught me. I asked, yeah, I teach many subjects in different places. I said, which subject? Sir, you taught me biotechnology in 2000. That means 20 years back I taught him biotechnology. I asked him what is he doing now. He is a scientist in NIN. Here there is a National Institute of Nutrition. So National Institute of Nutrition is also biotechnology research center. How the nutritious food will affect. Now the other day I was talking about yoga practices. Okay. Now yoga, when you do lot of yogasana, your brain, your manas, your body, everything you are changing. When your body is changing means your DNA pattern is also changing. So there are research day for yesterday, you know, in South India, which is the best biotechnology center. See, Shivam asked me this question without knowing to whom you are asking. The other day I spoke to Namrata also. I was a professor in her university, she doesn't know. Now just because we are discussing, again it reminded me. South India's best biotechnology center is Rajiv Gandhi Center for Biotechnology. That's a national institute which has grown phenomenally great. That's how I used the word. So I am repeating the same word. That day I took a lecture on yoga. And you must listen. Both of you should listen. The reason is the director of that center, the director of Rajiv Gandhi Institute of Biotechnology, which is one of the best biotechnology institute in India, the director, they have got a master's program also. You can join there, guaranteed you will be one of the best scientists. because that is one of the best center from national government direct funding. The director of that is a mechanical physics man. But from physics he jumped into chemistry. From chemistry he jumped into biology. So if you ask me, do you have to study biotechnology to become director of a biotechnology center? So where is the scope? If you study physics, you can jump to chemistry because physics and chemistry are totally related. My son is a mechanical engineer, B.Tech in mechanical engineering. Okay, I was a management professor, joined in a college. Same day my son also joined for B.Tech. I joined in the college as a professor because my son was joining for B.Tech. So that we can travel together, go to same college. Okay. And after that, he became a chemical material science engineer. Is it chemistry or physics? Is it chemistry or physics?
Chemistry.
No. This is a material. This is a material. The material is chemistry, but making an item out of that is physics. But that is engineering. So no difference between physics, chemistry, engineering. Now after that, he learned chemistry is up to atom. But you go into nucleus and learn, he became a nuclear physics man. So from physics you went to chemistry, atom. From atom you go into nucleus, you become physics man. Now in biology you learn up to the cell, microbiology. Biology is there, life is there, micro, 10 power minus 6. But then you go inside that, it becomes atom. So biology and chemistry, no difference. Chemistry and physics, no difference. I want to create an equipment where my pulse will be measured. Creating pulse is biology. Measuring is physics. Pressure measurement is physics. Where do you learn pressure? Physics. Blood pressure, biology. Why is it happening? Why the blood is creating pressure? Oh, because the chemistry is not good inside the blood. So give this medicine. That is chemistry. Diluting the blood. So don't ask which has scope. Every subject has scope. Namrata, don't repeat it. Now you are not a KL University student. You are Dr. TPS student. Which has scope, it depends on. I make vada, which is not having good shape, but mirchi is more, salt is more, nothing is good. Is that vada has a scope? Nobody will use it, it will throw into dustbin, right? But some expert cook is making vada. What will happen? So is vada is good or maker is good? I don't think Namrata had a teacher teaching biotechnology like this. Did you had any teacher teaching like this?
No, sir.
Yeah. So any subject is good. Now, in one of the colleges in Kerala, in history department, I gave a lecture. Simmi was attending my class. Now Simmi's husband is an insurance company person, but he is attending this class. What is his interest in biotechnology? Because he knows if I speak biotechnology also, I will make it interesting. You understood? So which subject is good, which subject has scope, don't ask this. Shivam can study biotechnology, bioinformatics, biomedical engineering, anything is fine. Pharmacology is also fine. But question is, where do you study? Who is your teacher? You understood? If you are in the best institute, it is very good. After biotechnology masters, most of the children who were doing biotechnology, microbiology, nanotechnology in India in many institutions, including KL University. They don't get any job. That is why Namrata is saying it has no scope. And what do? Immediately after, they will go to MBA in same university. It is true with most of the private universities in India. I went to teach in one of the private universities in Coimbatore, which was run by one of the institutions of Kerala. Because Kerala will not give permission, they started in Coimbatore. Now in Cochin, they have a big university. Okay. I was going there to teach. When I teach BTech, MBA students, I ask them, what is your background? The first student, BTech, which biotechnology. And I say, all the biotechnology BTech students raise hands. 80% are doing MBA. Why are they doing? Because after BTech, I did not get any job. Until somebody comes to marry me, I will do my MBA. Most of them do that. Got it?
So why is there no job scope for this subject?
See, that is because we don't have good research institutions. And in India, academics education is not for giving jobs. After plus 2, millions of students are coming out. I was in Saudi Arabia in one of those schools. 20,000 children in one school, Dammam. Indian school, Dammam. What do they do there? Do you think all the Indian children after plus 2, if no courses are there, what do? They will come to street, make strike, saying Gulab Zindabad, government is bad. So shut all of you inside an engineering college for 4 years. So engineering colleges are mental prison where 4 years I can put all of them and put other mental asylum caretakers like teachers. Without knowing what is that they are doing, they will put there. Because we need to accommodate people. Education is putting you inside some place so that you will keep quiet for next 4 years. Out of which, when I am teaching 1,000 children, I may expect one of them will become a bright student who will go for masters. Not because you are attending class. If you are interested, you can become better. And such people will go to some center like Center for Biotechnology. There are many centers, not only in Kerala. You search for Center for Biotechnology, research institutions, how many research publications they have. So they are all supposed to do research. You don't get a professional job. I have got cousins who have studied in Center for Biotechnology in Thiruvananthapuram. They are employed in Dubai. What are they doing? They are in a vegetable market. How to pack items where it will not become spoiled. That's also biotechnology. We have tomato, beetroot, carrot, everything. You will see pictures in Bangalore, tomatoes are thrown in the road because you are not able to preserve it. When you pluck it, after 3 days it will get spoiled. But whereas next state like Kerala, we are paying 60 rupees per kg or 30 rupees per kg. Why is it happening? Because we are not able to preserve it for more days. Don't you think biotechnology can do a lot of research? So there is scope. But India, we don't have good centers like this. Got it? So once you go abroad, there are beautiful centers where their research is happening. India is also, that is why we are taking virus medicines. What do? We are taking from Stanford University or maybe different universities from abroad, producing it here. We are good in production. We have not done good research. That is because we entered into this subject with quite late. So don't say there is no scope. The scope is less because number of people who are graduating are more, number one. Second one, the teachers are not well qualified. See, I am able to speak like this because I know different centers are there. I went to Bharat Biotech, I went to Vimtat lab. I have interacted with the doctors there, scientists there. Now, the last lecture was in Rajiv Gandhi Institute of Biotechnology. I know the director there. I don't know how many of your teachers have field experience. I went to National Institute of Nutrition. I went to CCMB. CCMB, Center for Cellular and Molecular Biology, director Bhargava. The first, one of the best director, not now. I don't know the now present director. Genome, research was happened by Mohan Kumar. I have the slides which he created, he has given to me 25 years back. I was using it for my classes. So I know scientists who are working there. Got it? I know students who entered there. So when you have contact with such people, you will know, oh, these are the places. That's why when Shivam asked me this question, I could have given you a phone or called you. But I don't want that. I know when I open it up like this, otherwise Namrata and me never will meet. It is not Namrata, Namrata's mother, who got my message because she contacted me. Got it? I am sure I am sending lot of lectures to Shivam. Many messages are coming. No care at all. You attended one Moksha camp, you or your sister?
My sister.
Yeah, sister attended. Brother did not even spoke to me. But now brother wanted a requirement, immediately he came back to me.
Sir, I watch your videos daily.
But without watching, without a comment, you understood. I was keep on serving. But you never said thank you also for that. I don't mind because it goes into broadcasts. But when somebody comes back with, not even directly you don't have to, but in the YouTube you keep a comment there. Because this also I am recording now. Where am I recording? I am recording an audio here. And I am screen dumping here, which I have to mix together. It's approximately 3 hours job. I do this video editing by myself. Because if I scolded somebody, I annoyed at somebody, I put some bad remarks, I must cut that and remove it and then post it. It's nearly 3 hours job. Don't you expect at least somebody should give it to somebody else? The mother gave to daughter, so she knew that this is happening. So I have got a broadcast list, I am not individually sending. So it's very easy. Whoever has shown some interest, I will put them into the list, immediately I will send. Now Krishnadas Kurup joined.
Yes, sir.
Last time when we were discussing some other subject, Krishnadas asked me, when are you going to give lecture on biotechnology? Yes, Krishnadas?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
And day came today. But then I mentioned a few words and then stopped it. That video also has biotechnology. If Shivam had seen that, definitely you will not ask this question to me today. Already the answer was given there. Understood? So when somebody comes, we will keep on enlarging the scope of discussion. I may not be, you see, I will tell you, I never thought of giving an answer in which biotechnology is a broader subject, biomedical engineering is a specialization of biotechnology. That word will not come from me if Namrata did not join today. Because that, you may not remember everything, right? Because Namrata joined, asked me a question, I could supply that message also to you. So I am not giving knowledge, I am only trying to connect to people who have got a lot of knowledge. That is why I am inviting people to join for these sessions. So I must thank Namrata for this option. Not me. Shivam should thank Namrata. See, unknown people, you never know each other, right?
Thank you.
Understood, no, beta. I learn what is my knowledge? My knowledge is not my knowledge. I never learned biology. After 10th class, I never learned biology. But when I did my master's in psychology, I have got to learn pharmacology, I have to learn pathology. How did I learn? I went to people, scientists. I took my book, asked them to explain. So I kept on learning. That is why I am able to speak. So I am a learner. And what knowledge I have, I want to share. That's what I am doing. When I speak to people, I gather knowledge. And I understand things. I don't learn. There is a difference between understanding and learning. When you understand, you can use it. When you learn, you can write it. Should I repeat or you understood? When you learn, I learned for examination. Namrata learned biotechnology. That's what she says. I learned biotechnology 2 years. But my question is, did you understand biotechnology? If you understand biotechnology at midnight also, if somebody calls you and asks some question, you will keep on telling it. Got it? So that should be your interest. I remember when B.Pharm, Bachelor of Pharmacy, some student was reading her textbook, underlining many things. In a second class railway compartment from Chennai to, I was traveling to Kottayam. Those days, direct ticket from Hyderabad to Kottayam was not available. So sometime what we do is, we will travel from Hyderabad to Chennai, take another train from Chennai to Kottayam, and that for 1 or 2 lectures in Kottayam. That was my passion those days. So we did not get a reservation. So RAC, reservation against cancellation. So my co-seater sitting in the same seat was pharmacy student who was reading pharmacy book. I was just looking because I did not take any book for reading. I was just waiting her to keep the book down so that I can borrow it and learn. Okay, and it's a big book. Pharmacology. That time I did not learn my psychology. So pharmacology book, she was underlined. As soon as she kept it down, I just took it and then asked her, can you tell me the content of this? What is this subject? So that I will get some idea, because we don't have time to full read this and finish. 12 hours is not enough. So she is not able to explain anything. I said, now you keep your book, I will tell you what is pharmacology. Because I just looked at the index by the time, then I understood, oh, this is pharmacology. Then I started explaining. How do your body chemistry changes with the medicine? That is pharmacology. One sentence is over. You want 2 more sentences? I will tell you, I said. No, how does it affect? Yeah, small medicine can affect the body. Is it possible? I said, yes. Not even your body. Your psychology also will affect. Because one peg if you take, you know, one peg, you know what does it mean, right? One peg you take, immediately who doesn't know any subject, he will start giving lecture. But some people who are giving lecture on any topic, you give him one peg, he will keep it quiet and then sit in a place. He will lose all consciousness. So one peg can change your behavior. He will not be able to walk properly. Suppose somebody is not able to walk properly, one medicine, if you can make him not to walk properly, another medicine can make him to walk properly also, right? This is pharmacology. This is biotechnology. Analyzing this becomes bioinformatics. Understanding how to do this, measurements. How do I measure? How do I take the picture of, assume that there is a swelling and here it is paining. How do I take a picture? Even X-ray will not work sometime, because X-ray will give me only the bones and skull. But swelling is because of, it is not, it's a liquid which would have been frozen. How do I get X-ray? It is not good enough. So I need to take a picture which will only fluid will come. With this density it should not come, this density it should come. Blood should not be shown, but other fluid should be shown. What a great methodology. So there are lot of scope for improving instrumentation. But studying BTech, you will not be able to do it. Studying pharmacy, you will not be able to do it. But research in pharmacy, they created D.Pharm. That course came only 10 years back. Otherwise, D.Pharm was not there. PharmD was not there. Diploma in pharmacy was there. So similarly, biotechnology we started because we want help for people to create medicines in as supporting staff in the pharmacy departments. That's why pharmacy was taught a little bit, medical science was taught a little bit, chemistry was taught a little bit, engineering was taught a little bit, and physics, mathematics, everything like a avial. Everything put together. Kichadi. And biotechnology course in India is like a kichadi. So what do? When 2 years are over, they will ask you, do you want medical or do you want informatics? You can also have agriculture. Biotechnology, agriculture is there. Is that specialization there, Namrata, in your college?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you see, she did not tell so far. I am telling her now.
Agriculture and one more course.
There will be social biotechnology also. How society impacts happens. After MBBS, whatever course you have, after animal treatment or treatment for the plants, every course can be done. And if you are too good, you do biotechnology, medical biotechnology, then get into Ayurveda, you can get into different Indian systems and then start doing research. You will understand herbomineral, you will understand Siddha, you will understand homeopathy, you will understand a lot of medical systems are also is waiting for research. They did not do research, but now you can start doing research. I know chemistry people who are doing research. How the medicine quality changes when you plant in this area, when you don't plant in there. I was mentioning that also in one of my lectures recently. Okay, which environment you are growing the plant also matters. That is biomedical engineering? No, but that is biotechnology. Got it? So agriculture based biotechnology is there. Pharmacy, lot of pharmacy and farm are related, because every pharmacy, some farm product is coming. Changing from farm to pharmacy is biotechnology, medical science. Okay, farm to pharmacy. The other day I went to one of the horse riding places there, where he was experimenting giving sufficient food for horse. But then I asked him, what is your interest? He has got a horse riding center. I was asking. Then he came and told me that actually he is running a pharmacy industry. The medicines he will first test on horse. Unofficial, not official. Understood? I was eager to know why this man is spending crores of rupees maintaining at least 10-15 horses were there. What do you do? He is creating muscle building, fitness center, supplement food. That is what is specialization. Fitness center, for those people who do gym and all that, they need lot of muscles, right? What food they have to eat? Great researcher. So we had a long dialogue. So how do he will test whether muscle will improve or not? He will first give it to horse. That is what Bharat Biotech is doing, Chanda Biotech. All the biotech labs also, they don't experiment on humans. They will give rabbit. They will give it to different animals and check how the disease is coming. It is tested on monkeys, different animals, and then when it becomes totally proven, they will give it to human being. So there are a lot of research scope. Why there is no scope? Because you don't have a center where you are doing research. India research is also happening, but very minimum. Except in national laboratories, research is very less. But you have lot of scope when you go abroad. Okay. My niece did her nanotechnology PhD from IIT, but I have seen her traveling to at least 5 different countries for meeting different people, conferences, paper presentation. You have already in contact with the different people. Then she went to London, Cambridge University for a postdoctoral fellowship now. So you have options. Go to national institutes. Biotechnology, one of the IISER, IISER. IISER Pune center is one of the best biotechnology center. IISER also, while doing graduation, they specialize in some subjects. So IISER, both Trivandrum and Pune are close to pharmacy centers. Got it? So that is because Rajiv Gandhi Institute and Pune we have got pharmacy labs. So there are scopes, provided you are ready for doing research. Yeah, some questions were there on chat box. I was just seeing that. Anybody? Yeah, any more questions, beta? Are you clear, Shivam? Or you got more confused?
Yes, sir. Sir, I have one more question. Like, a person makes a vaccine or a new medicine, so which branch is more required? Is it biotechnology or biomedical?
Repeat it again.
If a person is making a vaccine
Yeah.
or a new drug for a new disease which has come out, so which branch is required? Is it biomedical or biotechnology?
Actually, this is pharmacy.
Okay.
So who will go there? Doctors after MBBS, because they understand the whole biochemistry, they understand, because in MBBS they have to learn biochemistry, how the medicine is working. They have to learn pathology. They have to learn anatomy. They have to learn the whole human body. Okay, so doctors turn into pharmacy specialist. That is why PharmD started. They learn pharmacy plus what is the syllabus for MBBS, both are studied together. But if you ask me from your branch where it can go, biotechnology, because it's very general. Biomedical equipment based, medical equipment, because engineering word came there. Engineering is producing equipments, instruments, tools. So that doesn't talk about research in virus investigation and all that. For that you need equipments, engineering will support. So one of the best medical engineering equipments company, if you go to different hospitals, you will see Siemens company. Siemens is a company from Germany, I think. Earlier I had equipments where lenses are used. Because most of the medical equipments require lenses. Okay, so Siemens was originally a lens making company, jumped into medical engineering. But now after biotech, after biomedical engineering, they become people who will support market, because you can go and talk to doctors, so you can get a marketing job also. That is why after biotech they learn MBA. I am not saying it's bad. So you understand medical technology, you understand equipments, then do an MBA, then you know how to market these products. So producing is done by biotechnology engineering people. But then marketing is done by MBA added to that. So they know how to sell the product. They will not do the designing. They have no interest in that.
And if you have an option,
Yeah.
If you have an option, should you do it from India or should you do it from abroad? Biomedical or biotechnology?
See, it all depends on how much money you have. India, KL University, Namrata must be paying around less than $1 lakh maximum fees. And you can sit at home. You can eat from your house and go to college and come back. Now you go to London and do it. It will cost you minimum 3 crores, 4 crores. Because graduation, nobody is going to give you fellowships. No fees reimbursement. Masters, you will get fellowships. Sometime you may get some fellowships, if you are lucky. Otherwise, that also will cost you minimum 2 crores. Accommodation is, see, in India, Namrata's 4 years course is only 1 lakh. In UK, you want to stay in a place, every month you 50,000 rupees. So your whole BTech program is only 2 months rent there. And 3 years, 4 years you have to study there. Now after 4 years, once you finish, immediately they will pack you and say go back home. You cannot stay in that country. Which university, what is the course, nobody knows. Now you want to do masters in India, they will ask you which university, whether that is recognized by University Grants Commission. Because that course is not approved here, you cannot join in this country. You will have to get lot of papers. Most of the people, what do? They again go back there for masters. So 3 crores, 5 crores, another 2-3 crores. So rich people enjoy life, settle there, fantastic. You go to America. Assume you get a job, you get a good internship, you are in a good university, you have a master's there. By the time you spend some 3-5 years, yeah, they will very happy. But don't get admission without going through your English qualification, all the SAT exam, GRE exam. There are so many exams. Some university will give you without this entrance examination. That means that university has less credential. Why are they testing you for entrance examination? So many restrictions. English teaching language skill has to be there to go and join there. Why is it being tested? Suppose without that you go there. You listen to somebody's lecture, you don't even understand their English. So definitely you will fail. So if you pass, that means you are qualified for studying there. So go to colleges where they conduct strict examinations, entrance, and very good universities. Go to such universities only. Luckily these days we have got online program, and you go to America or UK, they will not guarantee you, you will have to come back. Now you go to Canada or New Zealand or such places where you have a possibility for settling. Because when you study there, you get a citizenship you can apply. 3-4 years, you are already experienced there. You can do part-time job, earn little money. London also you can do part-time job, but limited. They will give you only 10 hours permit. You cannot overrule the rules because very strict. America too much strict. If one black mark comes, finished. In one of the examination, by mistake you ask somebody on, it's all at home. Writing examination is at home. And what you have done is you have sent a message to somebody else to get an answer for that, and then you copied it. By some mistake, if they start spying you, because today everything can be checked. Your Google account, your telephone number, everything will be there in the record. They find that you have done it, finished. You are a black mark. You cannot enter in that country after that. Punishment is so strict. But you go to Canada, you go to New Zealand, it is almost like half of that, not very strict. You can work as many hours as you want, you will get a lot of friends because a lot of Indians are there. There are a lot of people without a job, they are all doing some small on business, shops. You can also start a shop, you can also drive taxi, earn some money. So many part-time jobs are available. And you will learn how to live in that country, and then you get a citizenship, you will become posh fellow. Okay, I have got people who are with a double MBA, now taxi driver in Canada, because he says taxi driving pays him 3 times more than a professor can earn. Got it? So that's a different world, but climate is bad. India climate is fantastic, you will get good climate, but not juicy mangoes, not a juicy apple. You go to America, you get a juicy apple. Once you eat American apple, Indian apple, yeah, it's all waste. So there are quality difference in life. If you can afford and you plan to do that, and assume you want some government job in India tomorrow. If your graduation is from abroad, you are unfit for any government jobs in India. Because Indian government jobs always want an Indian degree. Okay. So you have to decide where you want to do your masters. Do you want to come back? But you do a PhD, you do masters, then you can come back to national institutions like IITs and all that. But even with all the sufficient masters you have done, go to KL University to become a teacher, they will give you only 20,000 rupees salary. Okay. But whereas you become a professor in a IIT, you will get 2 lakhs rupees. So you can imagine which institute you are learning, the qualification of the teachers. I worked in KL University only few months. Because online teaching, I can sit at home and then teach. But then they wanted me physically there. I said, Tata, bye bye. I'm not coming. Yeah, somebody wrote here. Tell about you, good, who gets very well, and every institution needs. Okay, it's only a comment. Sir, which course is good for the people who don't want to do research and just want to stop at MSc level and have a good career? They want to stop at MSc level, have a good career. Opportunities for the biotech and after biotech you want to do some, after MSc you want to do, I don't think other than teaching there is nothing. The teachers don't want to do research. They can only learn little bit and start continuing the same job. Teaching is the only place where you don't have to learn anything. Whatever you have learned some time back, you can continue that. Syllabus doesn't change in India. Right? So you can keep on teaching. I don't think, otherwise you will have to do marketing, that means you have to go and sweat. Otherwise teaching is one of the options. Harshita asked the question. If the answer is not clear, Harshita could ask me again, if she is around.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah.
Is MTech is good or MS research is good?
MS, Master of Science.
Yes, sir.
Actually, there is no difference between MS and MTech. MS is a degree given by some country. In India, we give BTech and MTech. In abroad, they will give you BS and MS. It is not whether the degree, what name it is called. Earlier, it was BE, Bachelor of Engineering. We named it as Bachelor of Technology. No change. Syllabus is same, everything is same. Some university will give you BE, some university will give you BTech. What is important? Look at the syllabus inside. And if you are looking for research, see whether the department has got a lot of publications, whether there are famous professors there. Understood? You go to a university where the Nobel laureates were there. That means that university is very good, right? That's how you should look at. You should look at the credit of the university. That will make that university credit will tell you, oh, it is good. MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Getting admission itself is very difficult because 1 lakh people apply, only 100 people will get. Got it? And what is the course fee? Course fee itself is 3 crores. And I am studying, paying 3 crores. If Narmada is too brilliant, bright, they will give you full free. So in the same class, you will see somebody with the full fee exemption, somebody else paying large amount. That is because they look at your merit. What is that you want to do after this? They will ask you a lot of questions. SOP. Most of the best universities, they will ask you SOP, statement of purpose. Why are you studying this? Why are you studying in this university? Both have to be answered very carefully. So, learn about that university, learn about what they are doing, what is that you want to study, what is the scope, objective and scope, that has to be very clear. Then you will become very strong for getting funding. So it doesn't matter whether they call it BTech, MTech or MS. Where are you studying, what are you studying is more important. Some of the Indian universities also started giving with the MS with the foreign collaboration. Half here, half there, that option is also there. Half program here, half program abroad. Now there are a lot of open programs also. If you want to really know the taste, go to Open University, edX course, Coursera, which are all run by national, international best universities. You can do certificate programs, understand the syllabus, and when you are doing bachelor's, make your credit well. Now Namrata should do 1 course in bioinformatics, 1 course in biotechnology or medical engineering, biomedical engineering. You do some course. Okay, biomechanics is also there. I am a fluid mechanics man. What is fluid mechanics? Fluid is, the whole blood is fluid. 70% of our body is fluid. So when I learn fluid mechanics, I learn blood flow in arteries. Air is also fluid, right? So respiratory system, how does it function? All these are fluid mechanics. That is mechanics. So that's why it is called the biomechanics. Okay, so biomechanics is another big subject. So what do you give for a biomechanics person? Do you give them a MTech or MS? Through medical, when you do, it becomes MS. After MBBS, you go to nanotechnology, you get MTech. But when you do a master's in that subject, you get MS. Understood? So that doesn't make any difference. Yeah. Krishna Kurup, you have any questions? His daughter wanted to pursue or already into that, I don't know. Yeah. Good enough or any more questions? Krishna Das, you have any questions?
Yeah, sir, I'm having a very bad internet connection.
Good, no
I'm
problem.
just listening.
Good, good.
Yeah, I'm just listening. So you mentioned that for biotechnology students,
Yeah.
option is they do their best option cost-wise, and others would be doing their MSc here in a very good government
National institution.
national institution.
Yeah.
That would be the best option.
And some of the biotechnology bachelor course, during the bachelorship itself, when they reach into third year, they will ask you whether you want to go to medical or informatics or pharmacy, or you want to do farming, agriculture based. Lot of specialization optional subjects are given.
Okay. Okay.
That is what Namrata was asking. She is a biotechnology BTech student. BTech or BSc?
BSc student. Okay.
Namrata BSc or
BTech.
BTech? Yeah. So there are BSc biotechnology also.
Yeah.
Okay. So BSc or BTech? BTech is more technology. So that's why they are asking whether they want medical engineering.
Yeah, because I was looking was more of a research base. So
Yeah.
probably BRC, TIFR.
Yeah. So always, if you have got a BSc on BTech, BTech is little better because some technology part is also part of it.
Okay.
But most of the colleges, BSc is given because they are running in life science department, zoology, botany, like that they will say life science, then microbiology, then they started to nanotechnology, biotechnology and all that.
Okay.
Even doing a research to understand how do you make your idli more softer, that's also biotechnology.
Technology. Yeah, food technology.
Food technology is also biotechnology.
Right, right.
Understood? How do you make your bread more soft? How do you make a machine in which, see, bread, when you make bread, the atta comes inside. I have gone to food technology, food producing industries, bread production industry, automatic industry. You know what will happen? When the wheat powder comes, lot of items have to be mixed there. The sample is taken to measure the humidity inside so that you know how much water is to be added. That humidity measurement is first done, then the quantity of water to be added is determined, because humid more, you add more water, it will become less soft. But if it is too dry season, you need to add a lot of water. These are all automatically done. Who will generate this? Again, food technology department, engineering. That is what is food technology, become an engineering branch. See, Shivam never expected that this your question will be answered like this, right? Did you?
No, sir.
I also never thought, because Namrata joined 10 minutes early, we started discussion before Shivam joined.
Sir, why is it like this that if you search for universities in abroad, out of every 2 universities, one will have biomedical or biotechnology, but in India, out of 100 universities, only 1 or 2 have this course?
That is because they have sufficient teachers to teach in those places. They have good labs there. Different laboratories will connect together. Pharmacy, food, farming, everything is well connected with the lot of funding from insurance companies in America. Our supermarket, you will see only vegetables and such items. In America, in every supermarket, you will see medical hall also. Injection, free injection advertisements will be there. 2 years back, these days I was in America. So when you are traveling everywhere, even a petrol pump nearby that supermarket, next to that pharmacy. Because unlike India, medical system, doctors are the best paid. The doctors, I can only test and then do all the analysis and then put the item there. I cannot give medicines, I cannot give injections. I can only prescribe, I cannot give the prescription to the patient. The prescription will go to pharmacy. The patient has to go to pharmacy and buy the medicines from there. Don't pay money to the doctor, don't pay money to the medicine. You pay it to the insurance company will pay them. So I was having some problem, I went there, I took some injection, I told I don't have insurance. Then doctor, $300. I said, no, I don't have $300. Then he said, give $100. I said, I don't have $100. What are you doing? I am doing some lecturing like this. So free service. Okay, then free for you. Go. You understood? But all these will be officially recorded there. Like our vaccination here is recorded. Everything is in digital. Every medicine given to everyone is recorded there. Got it? So it's a big industry connected together. Lot of research happens. Therefore, bioinformatics is a big subject because everybody's data, everybody's information is there. Now you go to New Zealand. Social service is a job there. Social service is not free. Lot of people are there. After learning biochemistry, pharmacy, biotechnology, they go there. They work in social industry. What is social service industry? Old retired fellows, government will take care. Suppose I am alone, I can ask the government will pay some young students to take care of me. Government will pay them. Old people are taken care of very well. Who are they? They know little medical science. They know little bit of biology. They know little bit of food science. So you need to know everything together. Dietitians, how much food is to be given to me? What medicine? Everything is recorded. After giving medicine, given time exactly. That has to be recorded. Immediately, all the parameters have to be measured, recorded and sent. So this is a full biomedical engineering. In every house it is applied. In India, we will see only in hospitals, that too rarely, right? Therefore, the requirements have become less because our health industry is not that developed. So once this becomes automated, now because of coronavirus, people are talking about vaccinations. Everybody is talking about vaccination. Otherwise, vaccination was not that commonly known. So it will improve, but it will take some time. Probably your children will have that opportunity. When your children will search for biotech, you will see a lot of. But we don't want. What we want is less number of such people in India. Mahatma Gandhi once said, I am dreaming that India has less hospitals and problems, right? There, even with a small cough, immediately they will take injection. They call it as shot. Everywhere, free shot, it is written. Every dentistry, BDS, small hospitals also they will write. Wisdom teeth removing. When you pay for one, 2 will be removed. It's like advertisement because everybody want to remove their wisdom teeth. In India, we don't want to remove wisdom teeth. That's why we call it as wisdom teeth. But there, normally they will remove. For every small problem, they attend to doctors. Here, we don't go to doctors that often. We take our own medicines. We try ourselves whether to cure it or not. America, 80% of the people take medicines. India, 20% only people take medicines.
So how did Namrata get admission in the college she goes? Like, did she give any exam for that?
How did? Namrata,
She did
KL University, anybody who applies will get. It's a private
What is the name
university.
of the university?
Yeah?
What is the name?
There are hundreds of private universities in India. Everybody will take people because they are all earning and living with that only. This is KL University. KL. Konera Lakshmanayya, correct? Yeah, Koneru Lakshmanaya University. They have got 2 centers, one in Vijayawada, one in Hyderabad. There are a lot of students from different parts of the world. I am also a faculty in Vignan University, Guntur. That is next to their campus. My TEDx lecture was there in Vignan University. Many times I came there, Vignan University. So Namrata, I know most of the small places in Hyderabad also. Okay, Vignan University campus is also very good. They also have, many universities will have, especially in Andhra Pradesh, Hyderabad and Coimbatore, VIT, Vellore Institute of Technology. They are all really good. They have. I remember you asked VIT only, right? Shivam asked VIT, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I remember. Whatever you ask, I will remember. That was long back, not now. How many months back?
Sir, so one question, sir.
Yeah.
For getting into the government funded research institutes,
Yeah.
like BRC, TIFR and all that. So is there a preparation that we need to do, or how do
After,
we get into it?
after masters, you have to write UGC NET examinations.
After masters?
Masters, after that you write CSIR.
Okay.
Okay. The CSIR UGC is like a green card after masters.
CSIR UGC. Okay.
Yeah, these examinations is national eligibility for NET exam, national eligibility test. NET, national eligibility test. That is for both tutoring, lecturing and research. That is conducted by University Grants Commission and Center for Industrial CSIR.
SIR. Okay.
Center for Scientific and Industrial Research Center, CSIR.
Okay.
They have a national examination. If you pass that, whichever university you go and show that, they will take you, because funding is from the government direct.
Okay.
Number one.
Okay. So
Even after BTech, like Narmada is truly brilliant. There is a Pradhana Mantri scheme. After BTech, you can write examination, and 100 students from India, after BTech, they can directly go for research without MTech and masters.
okay, this is only for BTech students.
Only for BTech now.
Okay.
And assume that you go to, I had a student when I was a professor in one of the colleges in Hyderabad, Aurora Engineering College, JNTU. One of my students went to Indian Institute of Science for master's admission. The interview committee who was selection for masters, questions were asked. And then they told that I will not give you admission for masters. You are selected for PhD directly.
Oh,
So in life you are saving 2 years.
right.
Because some of the students who are really brilliant, you know, in India only 12 students are given such option sometimes. Indian Institute of Science, national institutions still have this double promotion programs sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So brilliant students, they get options everywhere. I have got students who are studying in MIT with the full fellowship. Not full fellowship. 3 years program finished in 1.5 years. How many exams? You will have to write 1000 exams. The 1000 exams distributed in 3 years, finished in 1.5 years. You keep on asking, give me exams, test me. And pass all examination, and those exams written in 3 hours time will finish in 1 hour. Immediately I will get a message. Yeah, I finished my exam. And then don't have to ask how much mark you got. Result also will come immediately, 100 out of 100. In all exams conducted so far, 100 out of 100. Okay, so brilliant students, and then what will happen when you are doing masters in India? You have to finish 2 years, get a degree, then only you can apply for job. In abroad and all, you become a very good student. While studying itself, industries will look at you and they will start sending appointment order. They will start giving offers. So after 1.5 years, my student got a job. And all that what others are paying, I said I am paying 3 crores and I am not even getting a job. Even if I apply, they will not accept. But there is a brilliant student. You are very brilliant. You got full fellowship. No money is paid. You got a job also. And what will be the payment? It will be almost 20 lakhs per month in India, say. But there your accommodation will cost you maybe probably a lakh or so. The food will be another lakh. But still you will earn nearly 10 lakhs per month. Your earning will be that. So it all depends on how good you are, how best you are. Okay, the big data analysis. But don't tell that no, because yeah, I am doing biotechnology, nanotechnology, my computer need not be good. You have to be very good in computer programming, otherwise bioinformatics specialization Narmada cannot get into.
So computer technology means the
IT.
On IT.
Information technology, because bioinformatics is full of big data analysis.
Right. So there will be a specialization in it, sir?
Yeah.
Or not the software part of it, right?
It is developing software for your analysis and sometimes using application softwares.
Okay.
See, for example, you are doing, even in biomedical engineering you are doing, you must know how to design things. That means you should know like programming in Python.
Okay.
Because graphic, so assume that Shivam planned to do that and you have sufficient time. Don't keep on thinking what should I do. Learn Python first.
Okay.
Learn little bit of data analysis softwares. That data analysis softwares are used in marketing also, supply chain management.
Yeah, mining it.
All that what you do is also used in medical science.
Right.
IT is like a tool which you can use anywhere, right? It's like spoon. Whether you are using it for eating or scratching, doesn't matter. IT is only tool. The way you have it, handle it, you can use it in different applications. And full of mathematics and statistics. You have to be very good in statistics. Probability theory, random analysis, modeling, binomial, all that. Chi distribution, Poisson distribution, all that. I was teaching all these in KL University.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay? Good enough? It was useful, Namrata?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
That's a normal word. What did you learn? See, you should also learn how to respond. See, I'll tell you, Indian students, most of them when they go abroad, they lose because the professors don't like Indian students. Because Indian students, they will sit in the class and say, they don't respond. How do you get the contact and connections? Assume that in MIT, one senior professor comes and gives a lecture. That senior professor is giving information to industry, this student is good. How do they pick up from 10 students, this student is good? Because you ask questions, because you appreciate. Because this professor is not a professor, they are also consultant to many companies. So they refer the students to companies. So your success is not learning technology, your success is not learning science. Your success is learning how to communicate. That's why soft skill is very important. It's so pathetic after a lecture. See, you got some benefit, you must open up and tell. When your mother gives food, look at the food and look at the mother's face and say, yeah, it's so good. Though it may not be good, you should tell so that it gets encouragement, right? That is essential. You should all learn that. That is good even if you work in a company in India. It is not thinking your boss is always punishing you. Because most of the students thought the professors are punishing you. So anybody who is trying to tell you something, they are all bad fellows to you. that attitude should go. They are only lifting you up. The lifting up will happen only if you put your hands both ready for that, right? So that is what is to be learned. Yeah. See, when you ask a question, I answer. So immediately what do you expect? What did you learn from that? How useful for that? Response.
Sir, I've got clarity because I was in a confusion to take bioinformatics or biomedical. So now I got that I'm suitable for biomedical engineering rather than bioinformatics. So I was thankful for that.
Good. Good. The thanks is not required. Up to that, if you tell, that is a big thanks than saying thank you. Otherwise, it's a stupid English word, thank you. Which is, I don't like 2-3 words like sir, I don't like. Thank you, I don't like. You, this is what I learned. Yeah. Then I feel, yeah, you learned it. That's good enough. Yeah. Anything you want to add, Shivam?
Yes, sir. First of all, I want to say that right now it's a very confusing time for me that which course I should take, because I will be with that for the 4 years and then the rest of my life. So first I got clarity that what I should do, what I should pick, and I even understood what is the main difference between biotechnology and biomedical, because I always thought it was the same thing. It was just interrelated courses, but they're different. So I understood all that.
And your VIT is much better than KL University, don't worry. I know, because VIT has got a long-standing lot of, I am not telling KL is bad. KL is good. People who are in Vijayawada should join KL only, because it's very close to their houses. But since you are from Muscat coming and Kerala don't have good facilities, you are not eligible for national institutions like NIT or maybe IIT or ISER. Next option, Kerala people generally opt is VIT. And you will see lot of Kerala students there, either in hostel, you can share, you can travel, because the nearest is Coimbatore, right? From there it is only 1 hour travel to Kerala. But whereas Vijayawada, you have a long journey. Most of the students are either from Bihar and Andhra Pradesh. I know the people also, maximum from
African people.
Yeah?
African people.
Yeah, that's why I said the multinational people are there. There are a lot of people who come from different places.
Sir,
Yeah.
can I ask a question, sir?
Yeah.
Sir, internships, how does it work in after BSc biotechnology or MSc biotechnology? Is that a good option?
Krishna Das Kurup, internship was meant for giving a taste of industry.
Okay.
And actually what happens is, assume I am running a college and I call lot of guest speakers from different industry. The college and the industry has got a rapport, so that students goes there, they get a internship. Therefore this scientist also get a connection with the college also get a connection with industry.
Okay.
Assume that connection is not there, you go yourself, they will treat you not in that order. One.
Right.
Second one, most of the industries, the students' internship is actually waste unless the students are too brilliant.
Okay.
They know the brilliant students come from IIT national institutions.
Right.
So if from normal college you go, they don't consider you good. I was also part of government. I used to take a lot of students for intern in my department. That is because I love children, I love teaching, I want it. As soon as I left my department, they also stopped internship. So it's all somebody as a scientist has to be in that center. They like students, then they can give internship. That's like a social responsibility the industry is running for academics. But I will tell you what I did for my son. Every holiday when I go to some place, I go to my village, I will find which is an industry nearby. I will ask my son, go there, spend 1 full day. Some contact I can get to the chief of that, or maybe some engineer there. I will tell him, you go, and even cattle feeding industry, because there is also a mission, there is also mechanical engineering. So I will tell them, go and learn all the mechanical engineering there. Then I send him to BHEL. Next I send him to HAL. Next I send him to Indian Institute of Science. Because my students are there. I say you can stay with my student and share the hostel, learn something what is research happening there. some conference you can present a paper. Bipin, one of my nephews is also here. Bipin knows. Bipin was working on a parallel parking. So my son was doing a BTech. Immediately Bipin taught all that. Then next he has presented a paper on parallel parking in Indian Institute of Science.
Okay.
Is it a internship or is it only a friendship?
That's a brilliant.
You understood? Then I had sent him, even his internship was done in Indian Institute of Science and BHL, the summer program and normal programs. But then I had sent him to one of the heavy water industry here, which is supplying all the Department of Atomic Energy Center.
Okay.
That got interest in him. He wanted to do higher studies in the material science. Then he screened out the best college and he found Imperial College in America. London is the best. Imperial College is where Madame Curie, Marie Curie studied, no? Or King's College. These are the two best colleges in London. So one student went to King's College, one of my son went to King's College, another son went to Imperial College. So that gave them a different fellowship with many best universities mixed together. Now today he submitted his PhD in nuclear physics.
Okay.
So how did it happen? Because one of my friend, one Nambudiri, who was working in one of the water resource, the heavy water research center here, I had a personal contact. I told him, my son is coming, you show him all the research. He went there for 1 or 2 weeks. That's it. So even till I will keep telling Nambudiri is responsible for my son to become a nuclear scientist. So use all the connections and contacts. Don't wait for an academic activity to happen.
Okay, sir.
That is the spark which you should get. See, today Namrata joined here because her mother gave a spark for her too. I don't think no academic program can give this education to Namrata. Is it possible, Namrata?
No, sir.
You have any subject which you want to study in your BTech, you have a question, don't understand, you call Dr. TPS 9447437948. We will plan a schedule like this and finish your one syllabus in 1 or 2 days.
Yes, sir.
Any subject. You understood? So it's all contacts which you should use. That is networking. And we are in a blessed state because we are able to connect like this. I know Muscat because I started going to Muscat to give lecture in 2002, nearly 20 years back. Shivam did not take birth by the time I reached there. I was there in the Indian School of Muscat, ISM. You studied in ISM?
No, sir, not in ISM.
Which one?
My mother worked home village.
Which school?
Gubra school.
I went to Gubra also. You tell me any school in Muscat. There is no Indian school where I did not go. All your teachers are my students. All your principals attended my class. Okay. Gobra you will see. Search Dr. TPS Gobra. You will see students crying in my class. Al Gobra. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Salalam. All these places I keep on traveling in Muscat. That's one of the best place I traveled. Lot of programs. Malayali Association, the Malayali Padana Kentram, all that I did. There was a Payyanur Association, so I was also guest there. Okay, good.
Sir, in North India, how is biotechnology?
See,
University?
don't ask north, south, east, west. It depends on. See, there are northeast, there are special centers where they give you a lot of funding. There is a northeast center also, biotechnology. Biotechnology centers, India started in many places. Okay. And they have given sufficient funding also. Because India, different areas, see, north, northeast, south, southwest, southeast, all that is politically they give sufficient funding. IIT, you will see everywhere it is distributed. NIT distributed. Good colleges. Similarly, national centers also. All the national centers are good. Okay, I know center because I was called there. I know some of the directors there. I was never went to Northeast, so that will not come to me. See, for example, if you ask me, ISER. I went to 3-4 ISERs. So I know my students are there. So I'll be able to tell if you go to this ISER, you get this specialization. So you should look at who are the professors there. Everything is there on website. Look at the professors. What did they publish? What is that their interest? How many students are there? How many papers are published? If you are looking for research. But if you go to such centers, definitely you will also get tuned to that.
Sir, I have one more curiosity.
Yeah.
Like you told about IIT and NIT, right? And like these are top places in India.
Yeah.
So I was checking the world rank of IIT the other day, and it was coming 300, 305 like this. So why is that at Indian universities, the biggest one is ranked so low?
See, that is because if you look at 10 students and all the 10 students reach highest, the percentage becomes very good. Too much of competition, very strict. In India, what happens? We have reservation, lot of people join there, out of which only, out of 300 children, only 10 students become good. So 290 people are less. So what they will see, out of all the students, how many become great is what they will look at. And Indian Institute of Science has a better degree status because they do only masters and research. So dropouts are less, failures are less. Okay, that is because I am only giving biryani to 10 people. Instead of that, I am giving normal plate meals to 100,000 people. So therefore, ranking wise, they are not able to show they are good. Okay, but graduation level learning national institutions in India is much better than any graduate colleges abroad. Because getting admission in IIT, you have to have entrance examination. Getting graduation programs in best institute like MIT also, few good meritorious students, but the rest of the people are paying money. So if you have good money, yes, they may not give you fellowship. But then because you are paying large money, you are scared of missing all that opportunity, what do? You will put all the effort. But I know students who committed suicide also because they failed from the best institutes. Even Indian, if you look at All India Institute of Medical Sciences, master's program, many students commit suicide. Because the pressure for learning is too high. In any place, higher institutions, very brilliant children, because less number of students. I did my masters, I am a good student, I can learn many things. That is because I was in a university, Cochin University, where 10 children, 25 faculties. Teachers are more in number, students are less. Research scholars plus teachers. There were 20, students are only 10. Can you imagine such a situation? So I was blessed to be in such an institute. It was much better than probably IITs those days. That gave me, everyday seminar, not classes. Everyday seminar, ask questions, debate. When professors will take class, I will tell, no, you are wrong. This is totally wrong. I don't agree. I don't think any colleges people do that, right? So I told the professor, you are wrong. Stop your class. I don't agree with you. You should have the courage to speak like that. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good enough?
Dhanyavad Guruji.
Good.
Krutika also missed Guruji in intermediate.
Okay.
Actually, she was having a scope to join in yoga naturopathy,
Okay.
NTR University.
Okay.
But the subject was included in NEET exam.
Oh,
And she missed. And she joined in BSc.
okay. No, don't think
Next,
about what is
any
missed.
scope is there, Guruji? Next.
See, don't think about what is missed.
Okay.
You had a neighbor, you wanted to marry him, but he got married. Now, why do you think about it? It's already gone.
Okay, Guruji.
Correct?
Okay. Next, in that subject, what is the she is BSc Botany Zoology student now.
See, that is a very generic subject. Therefore, for masters, you can specialize in many subjects. Chemistry is also there, right?
Chemistry, it is there.
Yeah, I will be there. I will tell you. Chemistry, botany, zoology.
Okay.
There are a lot of scope. I think Visakhapatnam is one of the colleges where they have food and drug analysis.
Okay.
Again, medical only, right?
Yes,
Food
Guruji.
and drug analysis. Packaging. How do you make packaging for each item? What color is to be printed? Whether it is to be totally transparent or not? Many questions are asked like this. There are many applications. It's 3 years. Keep on looking at. Don't see after the course where should I join. Keep on looking at every day. Redraw your graph. That's what you should do.
Okay, Guruji.
Okay.
Dhanyavad, Guruji.
Thank you. So Shivam, keep updating, okay? And show your presence. At least once in a while, look at my video. This also will come. Share to your friends. There will be a lot of people who don't know whom to ask. They may not even know what to take. That's why I am recording and posting it. Got it? All the best. God bless you. Vignesh, Krishna Kurup,
Thank you, sir.
Jinu, Shalini, Anju. There are a lot of people who show their names. Aparna. Adira is a philosophy student from Delhi. So Adira and all, they are with me when they were young, school students. Keep on attending whichever subject which I speak. Now Sheila, T.S. Guru, Anju, okay? Aditya. Bye-bye. Namrata, good girl.
Thank you, sir.
Send a WhatsApp from which you got, or maybe you have a WhatsApp, send it so that you will also be in my list of messages. Mahesh.
Yes, sir.
Mahesh also has sent from Kuwait. Mahesh.
Sir, I'll ping you, sir. Can you give your number in comment or messages?
9447437948, or remember my name, I am Dr. TPS.
Yes.
DR Doctor, T teachers, P parents, S students. TPS, teachers, parents, students. DRTPS continuous. Just search 94474. Whenever you come with my Gmail call, keep a pen and paper so that you can write. Okay?
Yes.
Otherwise, tell your number, I will send a message now itself.
94474.
But when you tell, okay, I will edit it, no problem. Otherwise, it will become public, right?
Yes, sir. That's fine. Okay, sir. I got your number here.
Yeah. Every video
944.
also my number will be there. Every message also my number will be there. Okay?
Yes.
Send a WhatsApp so that you will keep update.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir.
Good girl. Kid, do well.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.